Gallia Academy on the schedule here, and they come into town, Dan, with a pretty good basketball team, 6-5, and coming off 2 big wins over the weekend.
And they're a young team, Pete. They're not only what they are right now, they're all going to be back next year with a very good group of junior high kids to come with them. So up-and-coming years coming for Jackson, or for Galplis girls basketball. But our Jackson Ironladies coming off 3 very good quarters against an outstanding Logan Elm basketball team. The only problem was that first quarter. Got down 13 to start the game, played them even the rest of the way.
Right. Well, that has to give, Coach Carpenter, and more importantly, his girls confidence. I think he knows, and he hopes that they know that if they play that kind of basketball for 4 quarters, the wins are gonna come, and that's the goal. And inside of the overall game of just winning, it's just taking care of the basketball. That's the key for this basketball team.
Well, school is back in session, so the holiday season is basically over. Second half of the basketball season starts tonight as the Ironladies come into tonight's game 2-9 on the season. They have 11 more games in the regular season to play. Exciting times coming. We are going to take a break here and turn it over to the Coach Chad Carpenter pregame show. We'll be back with starting lineups right after that. Welcome to the Coach Chad Carpenter pregame show starring Jackson Ironladies head basketball coach Chad Carpenter and myself, Dan Morrow. Tonight's show is sponsored by our 2 wonderful sponsors. First, Sherwood Folks Insurance, proudly representing Ohio Mutual Insurance. Let Dan, Matt, or Jordan handle all your insurance needs. And McDonald's from Jackson, Venn County, Oak Hill, or Wellston. You know what they say, McDonald's, I'm loving it. Coach, been a couple days since our last game. Midway through the season, we lose to a very good Logan Elm team. You look at the score, we lose by 13 points, but we're down 17-4 after the first quarter and played 3 really good quarters after that, and at once had it single digits in the fourth.
Yeah, I thought our effort against Logan Elm was pretty close to being top notch. They are a solid team. You go back and look at their scores. We held them to the least amount of points they had scored all season. Just weren't able to make enough shots to stay in the game. Had that bad first quarter, but really went toe-to-toe with them for the last 3 quarters, and I'm proud of the girls for that.
Well, think about how well our defense has played lately. We lose a heartbreaker at Alexander, but we played a great defensive game against Chile and the last 3 quarters against Logan Elm. That part's going good. Shots fall in. It can get a lot better.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the first 3 of the 4 quarters against Alexander, we shot the ball pretty well. Ended up scoring 50, that night. And 34 against Logan Elm is nothing. It's not a high point number that you'd look at right off the bat, but knowing how well they play and their zone gives people fits, it's a decent performance against them as well.
It is hard to believe that we are halfway through your regular season. 2-9 is your record at the moment, but that means we're halfway through a 22-game schedule. It's the mid-season point. Give us a little update, maybe a little bit on the program. We get to watch the JVs playing very solid at times. They've won a lot of games. They've done very well. And our junior high, I understand we have an outstanding 8th grade class, and the 7th grade class very competitive.
Yeah, I guess overall the state of the program I think is much healthier than where it was a year ago. I think with the varsity team, you've seen those games, and we've been competitive in all but 1 or 2 of those games, as opposed to last year, where a lot of those games were over at halftime. Coach Jeffers and the JV squad, they're floating around 500. I'm not sure their exact record, but they've been very, very competitive in every game. And the fact that we just have a JV team that's able to play 4 quarters is saying a lot, because we've ran into a lot of schools that aren't able to play a JV game or a 4-quarter JV game at least. And we're running into that tonight where we just played Piketon in the JV game as opposed to playing Galplis. So JV, we're real happy with them. Our 8th grade group has the best record of any team in the program right now. I believe they're 7 or 8-1 right now. Coach Neal's doing a great job with them, and then Coach Jake Taylor at the 7th grade, I believe they're 5-3 right now. So It's been a long time since we've had winning records with both teams at the junior high. I don't even know the last time that's happened. So we're looking forward to the future of the program, but we're also looking forward to these last 11 games this season because I think we're going to make a turnaround here.
Big one tonight. You talk about rivalries. None get any bigger than maybe Vinton County one direction, but Gallia is our opponent tonight, and this is a fun one when these two schools get together.
Yeah, I don't know if the kids really appreciate the magnitude of the Gallia Academy rivalry with Jackson, but it's a classic SEOL matchup, and it's a non-league game for us now. But we're looking forward to it. They're I think 9th, 10th in our district, just a couple places ahead of us. This would be a great opportunity for us to inch closer to that spot, or maybe potentially jump them down the road.
OVC League, Galplis right now comes into tonight's contest 6-5 overall, 3-4 in the OVC. Talk about a top-heavy league. Nobody beats Portsmouth or Fairland, it seems like, in girls basketball in this area of the state. But besides that, they've been pretty competitive.
Yeah, they have. I mean, that league really, out of those 8 teams, it's really 2 plus the other 6. Fairland and Portsmouth are 2 perennial state powers. They could go to just about any league and no one's really going to compete with them. But outside of that, I think Gallia Academy might be in 3rd place in that league right now. Maybe Colgrove, flirting with that spot too. But they've held their own this season in that league. And they're going to continue to win games in that league, maybe outside of the 2 that we already mentioned.
We're coming off a pretty good effort against one of the top teams going north of us, and that's Logan Elm. They're coming off a huge win over Vinton County, and that one was a little bit of a surprise, actually.
Yeah, I was a little surprised at that result, especially they played Friday night, too. They beat Ironton on Friday night, turned around, and then played Vinton County on Saturday afternoon, even not Saturday night, and won that game at home by 5. So, like I said, I kind of expected Vinton County to win that game, but, credit to Gallia for putting back-to-back games together and playing well in both of those.
Tell us about these Blue Devils. They have some pretty solid-looking players, and they're kind of a junior-type dominated team.
They're a very young team. Next year they're going to be even better with the help of a few junior high kids, but they spread it around pretty well. They get a lot of shots up. The Petro girl leads them in scoring with Bennett and Nunn, close to that number. You're just under double figures. They have a set of sisters that also do a pretty good job for them as well. They're well coached. They get after it defensively. We expect to see a little bit of man pressure in the full court, but they do a good job in the half court as well.
Matchup-wise, it looks very similar to us. Sydney Carpenter's right around 10.5 points a game. Petro's 11.5 points a game. Bennett, Nunn, and then you say the other sisters. We've got 4 girls that range from about 7 points a game to 10.5 points a game. They're very similar to that.
They are. Maybe look a little different. They have a little more size than us. The Petro girl, she's aggressive. She's a bigger, I would say, a forward more like. She's a little taller, built really well, and is really aggressive defensively. She'll jump passing lanes, she'll get steals, and she can finish at the other end of the floor after getting those steals.
Petro fills up the scorebook. She, as you just said, she averages over 3 steals a game. We have a couple in Sydney and Lil that average at least that and many more on that. So it should be kind of a fun defensive pressure game.
Yeah, we're going to throw a couple different things at them and see how they handle it. We're going to have to contest shooters. The 3-point line really sometimes can be our Achilles heel, especially when role players hit those like they did against Logan Elm last week. But if we can do that, we can force some turnovers and take care of the basketball like always, then I think we'll be, in a position to win this game late tonight.
Always ask the hard question, but in your brain, how would you like to see this game play out?
Honestly, I would like to see this get into a higher scoring game, and I don't always say that, but I think tonight be a game that we can push the tempo a little bit, even though they're going to do it as well. I think we can push the tempo. I think we can force some turnovers, and if we can create some offense with our defense, I think everybody's going to leave the gym happy tonight.
Really nice to be back at Jackson High School. We got 2 games this week. We're here on Monday night tonight, and then back again Saturday night, and it's always nice to play at home.
It is. It would be nice to have a nice home crowd here tonight and again on Saturday. And these 2 teams that we're playing this week are, I think, the 2 spots directly ahead of us in the district. So, we can make some movement and cause a little bit of a shakeup in the district if we could somehow get 2-0 in this week.
Certainly looking forward to this one, Coach. Hopefully the best of luck to you, and we'll talk to you after the game.
All right. Thank you. Go Iron Ladies.
Stay tuned for more pregame activities with the best stat man this side of the Mississippi, Mr. Pete Wilson, and myself, Dan Morrow.
Broadcasting from
Need furniture, appliances, electronics, mattresses? Jackson's Rent to Own has you covered. No credit checks, flexible payment plans, and fast delivery, so you can enjoy what you want when you want it. From big screen TVs to comfy sofas, brand name washers and dryers, and now a great selection of tires to keep you rolling. We make it easy to own the things you love. Come see us today at Jackson's Rent to Own, 427 East Main Street, where you get more for your money and a smile with every deal.
It's time to rent to own.
Apple City Wholesalers in Jackson, you'll never pay retail. Score 40 to 70% off name brand items, usually 50 to 60% or more. Don't miss their popular Facebook Live sales Sunday through Thursday at 5 p.m. featuring 60 to 70 items each night, all brand new or priced lower than in-store prices. From tools and toys to fashion and home goods, you'll save big. Like and follow Apple City Wholesalers on Facebook or stop by in person. Apple City Wholesalers, your budget-friendly shopping destination.
But I know he'd won some games this year, and of course the junior high team's both with a winning record, and so that bodes positive for Coach Carpenter because he's going to lose some good seniors come the end of this season.
Coach's staff is with him tonight once again. Zoe Smith is the assistant coach. Another assistant is Coach Andy Hall. We've kind of heard of him around here for a while. But this is the first time I've seen a coach. She has just gotten done, I think, with college, and it's Caitlin Webb is back tonight helping the Jackson Iron Lady basketball program. We are going to now stand and listen to the Star Spangled Banner. We'll keep it right here, and then we'll be back with starting lineups right after the national anthem. If the Star Spangled Banner sounded a little better tonight, the Jackson Pep Band is in attendance. And wow, do they bring some atmosphere. And Pete Wilson, they brought some huge numbers to be part of this basketball game tonight.
Absolutely, they do. A good-sized pep band. Always adds to the atmosphere here. Glad to see him here. Hopefully that might just be the little bit of edge that Coach Carpenter and the girls need to get over the edge against a very good Gallia Academy team. And you mentioned Caitlin Webb coming out to help the girls program on the coaching. Of course, I think she just graduated from Virginia Tech. I think she was a cheerleader there for 3 or 4 years.
Had a great career there as a cheerleader for Virginia Tech.
I tell you what, if she coaches like she plays and cheerleads, big plus for this Jackson Iron Ladies program.
She was such a great competitor in her 4 years of playing basketball here at Jackson High School.
Quite a spark plug. the best 5-foot rebounder I've ever seen on the girls'
She
side.
was good for 5 rebounds and 5 steals every night.
And maybe 5 assists.
And you're right. I agree with you totally. Galplis comes with a little bit of the young and a little bit of the old. A nice mixture tonight. They're going to start 2 freshmen in their starting lineup tonight. One is going to be a guard, Aspen Barnes. She is a freshman, obviously. Afton Graham, another freshman, starts for Galplis tonight. Ryan Nunn, she is one of their leading scorers coming into tonight's contest, averaging right about 7 points a contest. The senior member will be Taylor Barnes. She starts tonight. And then their leading scorer, Mallory Petro. She is a junior. She has very interesting stats. Pete Wilson averages 11.5 points a game, 6.5 rebounds, and over 3 steals a contest. So she does a little bit of everything for this Blue Devil team. Starting lineup for our Iron Ladies, be junior Lillian Mapes, senior Sydney Carpenter, senior Jalen Montgomery, junior Lauren Walburn, and freshman Laken Saunders. Teams are huddled up, getting their last bit of direction. Coach Carpenter has them huddled around him. Lady Blue Devils are about ready to come to the center jump circle. Jumping tonight for them will be Ryan Nunn. She's the junior. Jalen Montgomery will face off against her. 6-5 Gallipolis taking our 2-9 Jackson Iron Ladies. The tip is controlled by Galplis. Into the hands of Afton Graham. She gets it across on the baseline for a baseline jumper. That was Taylor Barnes, no good. Fought for a rebound. Iron Ladies get it, but step out of bounds, so it'll be Galplis basketball underneath their own bucket. Iron Ladies open up in their man-to-man defense. Inbounds comes to Mallory Petro. She gets a jump shot on the baseline, gets her own rebound, goes back up and puts it up and in.
Number 20, Mallory Petro.
Full court pressure coming out against our Iron Ladies. Iron Ladies get it across midcourt there. Sydney Carpenter stops for a mid-range jumper off the back of the rim, no good. Petro, nope, it's not Petro. It is Petro. We got corrected from the stands. Ryan Nunn comes down with that rebound. Gets it over to Afton Graham, and she's going to be called for a travel.
I did a little stutter step trying to get that bounce pass down low to a low post player, but she shuffled her feet there. Looks like Gallipolis is going to be right out of the chute, putting full court pressure on.
Kind of thought they might. Lil Mapes with the inbounds pass. Jump switching, man-to-man defense. She splits 2 defenders. Nice job. Getting over to Walburn. Long 3 attempt. Hits the back of the rim. Fought for a rebound. Saunders, she gets the offensive board. Goes up strong and draws the foul. Laken Saunders had a good couple quarters in that JV contest earlier. She jumps right in there and gets very involved. Gets the offensive board. Getting 2 free throws out of it.
Well, Coach Carpenter said one of the long suits, the assets of the Gallia team, is that they are very aggressive. They play hard. So rebounding going to be very important, especially on both sides, but especially the offensive side. So Jackson gets some second chances, and Laken Saunders did just that for the Iron Ladies right there.
Made the first of 2. She's our starting freshman. Galplis had 2 in their starting lineup. Only dressing 9, did not have a JV team, but we understand they've got a very solid group of JV or junior high players coming their way. Pete Wilson, I got to brag. My wife just texted me. We have junior high boys basketball going on. I don't know a score because grandmothers don't care about that as much as my grandson hit a 3 and then hit a second one. So
oh my,
that's pretty exciting. Little pressure by the Iron Ladies. Galplis does a good job getting the ball to Ryan Nunn. She gets the bucket off a transition basket. 4-2 is the Galplis lead. Junior high boys were hosting Washington Courthouse tonight down at the middle school. Nice driving shot by Sid Carpenter, but the shot hangs on the rim and won't go, and she draws a foul chasing after the rebound. She will foul Afton Graham. We got corrected from the crowd. It's Petro, not Petro. Petro, Mallory Petro, their top player.
Well, Jackson has been able to break the press so far and get shots.
Yep. Gallia has the basketball. They also have the 4-2 lead. A couple minutes into this first quarter. There's a pass across the baseline trying to get it to Petro. It's off her hands, out of bounds. Jackson basketball. Here comes that full court pressure again. It's not a zone trap. It's pure man-to-man, but they are jump switching a little bit, trying to double team the basketball. We get it into Sid. Sid goes behind her back. Passes to Lauren Walburn. Now we get it across midcourt. Lauren gets to the foul line. Now Lil Mapes with a good drive right down the lane and lays it up and then ties the score at 4-all. There's a foul called, I think.
Or did someone call?
Nope, I think it's out of bounds. Iron Ladies force a turnover. No, it's Galplis basketball. I'm sorry. I think we knocked it out of bounds is what it is. Jackson with full court pressure. Now the officials are going to talk about it. They're going to take it out right in front of the Galplis bench. Now it's Jackson basketball. We did force the turnover. Just had to get the officials all on the same page. 4-4 your score. Sydney Carpenter with the basketball. Top the key. Back to the foul line. Now over her sister Peyton. Peyton, the first substitute in the game. She's in for Lakin Saunders. Lil Mapes, who had the last driving bucket for the Iron Ladies to tie the score. Over to Walburn. Lauren Walburn, she goes down the lane, gets tripped up, and they're going to whistle a foul. It won't be the shooting variety. Jackson will take it out of bounds underneath their own bucket. Eighth grade won tonight, Pete Wilson, 51-27. That's a nice victory for our eighth grade boys basketball team.
Sounds really good.
Inbounds comes to Mapes, drives the lane, tries to pass it off to Montgomery, and they steal the ball. It's Petro, takes it the length of the floor, goes up strong, no good. Peyton Carpenter fighting for the rebound, and it's a jump ball going to be called. It will be Galplis basketball. Lakin Saunders comes back into the lineup. She'll replace Peyton. Peyton and Lakin factors in that JV win tonight earlier. Starting five back on the floor now for Coach Carpenter. Inbounds, goes to Petro. In the lane, gets a shot up, but she's going to draw a foul. Shot didn't go, but she'll have 2 free throws out of this.
Galplis looks like they're kind of prone to just drive the ball and get the ball inside. I haven't seen any indication that they want to shoot the perimeter shot or set it up.
Valerie has the 2 foul shots coming, and she looks like a strong player. Her first free throw bounces around and goes in and gives Galplis a 5-4 lead. Substitution will be J.C. McWhorter on the floor. She's another freshman. They have 6 freshmen on their roster, Pete. It's a very young team. Second free throw is good. 6-4, Gallia with the lead. Lauren Walburn brings it down the right side of the court on the wing, sets it up top to Lil Mapes. Back to Walburn. Jayla Montgomery, senior that's been such a solid contributor for Coach Carpenter. And they're going to get called on a turnover. Humming the basketball is the call. Jackson still in there. They're in a 1-2-1 zone trapping type defense. There goes Afton Graham. She gets it down the court. A long 3 in the corner, no good. Rebound comes down to Lil Mapes. Back to Walburn. Lakin Saunders now on the left wing, right at the top of the key. Lil tries to cross over down the lane. Her drive, no good. There's Jayla Montgomery with the offensive rebound, and she is fouled, and she will head to the free throw line. Be the 3rd team foul for the Lady Devils. Jalen's been our leading rebounder all year. Solid score. First free throw is good. She has raised her game this year, Pete, as a senior.
Right, has a nice shot as well.
Yep.
Probably the third leading scorer, I'm guessing, on the team.
Yeah, she and Lil Mapes are very close, actually, in points for second and third top scorer. Misses the next free throw. Petro with the long three, no good. Rebound comes down to Graham, no good. Shot goes up, and we fouled, it looks like, Ryan Nunn fighting for the offensive rebound. She'll go to the free throw line, trying to add to this 6-5 Galplis lead. Approaching the midway point here in the first quarter.
Carpenter with the second foul there. Not good news for the Iron Ladies.
No, it isn't. Can't afford to have Sydney in foul trouble. She'll get a little breather here. Sister Peyton will replace her. Next free throw is good. Substitution comes in for Galplis. And I haven't seen her number yet. She won't turn sideways. I still can't see it.
Number 2.
Actually, it was Ryan Nunn came back in. 2 came in a moment ago, McQuarter.
Okay.
Full court pressure. Mapes with the basketball, having a hard time getting it to midcourt. They throw it up and over the outstretched hands of Lauren Walburn, but knocked out of bounds by Galplis. Iron Ladies catch a little bit of a break there as the press was giving them fits, but Galplis knocks it out of bounds. We'll get a new 10 seconds. Back to Peyton Carpenter, now to Walburn. Warren brings it down the right side. Crosses over, foul line. Back to Peyton. Nice pass to Mapes. She goes up and nice pass over to Jalen Montgomery. Her shot's off the front of the rim. No good. Here comes Galplis. To the corner. Now up top, Petro. She's going to take one from 17 feet and buries the mid-range jumper. 10-5. Galplis with a little bit of a spurt here. Pressure. Lakin Saunders has it back to Lil Mapes. Lil across midcourt. Petro with a quick 6 points in this first quarter. Lakin down the lane, drive, gets her shot up. Oh, they're going to call her for traveling. The ball hung on the rim and just didn't quite go in. Was hoping for a foul.
Well, when she was driving, the ball bounced in, or ball struck the hip of one of the Gallia players, and then she took the ball after that. I'm not sure about the travel call there.
Senior Taylor Barnes back on the floor for the Lady Devils. Petro has the ball taken away from her by Jalen Montgomery. 3 minutes to go, first quarter. Lauren Walburn with the basketball. Montgomery, top of the key. Now to Peyton Carpenter. Looked like she was fouled once, twice, didn't get a call. Back to Lil Mapes. Man-to-man pressure by these Lady Blue Devils. Cross court to Saunders. She tries to feed it inside to Montgomery, and the ball is taken out of her hands. Ryan Nunn gets it. They get it to Petro. Another jump shot from the foul line area. It goes in, and Coach Carpenter's going to take a 30-second timeout. Lady Blue Devils have upped the lead to 12-5, and Pete Wilson, Mallory Petro has a nice mid-range jump shot.
Yes, she does. I tell you, man, you're real effective when you're making that drive. They're trying to fall back on you, and then you can pull up and hit the short jumper, and she's done that a couple times tonight already. She's sitting right now with 7 points.
I think it's a 6-0 run by Galplis, so Coach Carpenter does take his first time out in the contest. Each team right now has 3 team fouls. The one problem is 2 of those 3 are on Sydney Carpenter, our leading scorer. He's trying to at least get her, I think, to the second quarter before she'll come back in.
Right, Jackson with just, they have hit 4 free throws, but only 1 field goal so far.
You hear the pep band in the background. They are here in huge numbers tonight. What a crowd last Saturday night, Pete Wilson, for that Uniota Jackson game. I think if this many pep band members would have been here, they'd had a hard time finding seats. I mean, it was crowded. Oh, there's a steal by Galplis. Nice pass across the lane and a block shot by Lil Mapes. It goes out of bounds. Will be Galplis basketball, but once again, their press is starting to affect our Iron Ladies, especially with Sydney Carpenter having to spend a few moments on the bench with the 2 quick fouls. Corner comes into Ryan Nunn. Nunn kicks it out top. Afton Graham, another freshman. Over to McQuarter. She tries to feed it into Petro, and she is fouled. That'll be the 4th team foul for our Iron Ladies. No bonus situation yet. 12-5 is the Galplis lead. Inbounds pass. Comes into Graham. Shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Peyton Carpenter. Nice job by Peyton. Gets it over to Mapes. A lot of pressure on Lil. Now Walburn, she's double-teamed way in the backcourt, but she's able to get across midcourt, but her pass goes off the hands of Montgomery, goes out of bounds, and it will be Galplis basketball. Iron Ladies trying to get something quick down there.
Well, of course, one of their better ball handlers on the bench right now. That's another way you're hurt when Sydney's not in the game.
Zone trapped by Jackson to get a double team near midcourt, but they get it out to McCorkle. She shoots a long 3, but the offensive rebound comes down to Galplis. They go up. Should be a jump ball situation. Possession arrow Jackson. Good job there by Peyton Carpenter, forcing the jump ball. The only problem with that is Jackson handling this man-to-man pressure. I think Coach Carpenter decided he needed to get Sydney back on the floor. Let's just keep that 3rd foul out of her resume.
I'm sure she's been reminded about her foul situation.
Yep. Inbounds pass comes to Mapes. Over to Walburn. Now they get it across midcourt. Lil has it down the corner to Saunders. Saunders drives to the lane, kicks it back out to Sydney. She drives the lane. Her shot's off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to McCorkle. Over to Nunn. Back to McQuarter. Long 3 attempt by Graham, no good. Rebound is fought for, and they're going to whistle a foul against Ryan Nunn. Will be Jackson basketball. That'll be Galplis' 4th team foul. We're at 1 minute, 10 seconds to go first quarter. Both teams will shoot the bonus now. Aspen Barnes back on the floor.
Galplis is advertised very aggressive, physical team. Not necessarily big physically, but aggressive physically. Rebounding very well on the offensive boards. 5 of them already, as if they need that help right now.
It's been full court pressure from the very start. Get it into Sid. She is being pressured. They get it over to Lauren Walburn. Still haven't got it across midcourt. Now we did. Sydney down the lane, takes it strong, draws a foul. Shot didn't go, but she'll be at the free throw line.
Almost felt like that was football. Her trying to take it full court through with some pressure and some bumping.
I will say so far the officials are letting them reach a little bit.
Probably to the advantage of the Blue Angels.
Free throw by Sydney is no good. She'll get one more. 12-5, your Galplis lead. We're under a minute to go first quarter. Gonna see Abby Thompson come to the score table. Second free throw is good. 12-6, couple substitutions. Sister Peyton will come in for Sids, keeping her from picking up that 3rd foul. Jalen Montgomery will get a breather. That's Abby Thompson on the floor for Jackson. J.C. McQuarter up top. Get it over to Graham. Back to McQuarter, right in front of Coach Carpenter on the side. Now they get the hands of Rayleigh Saunders. She is a freshman. McQuarter, top of the key to Barnes. Now McQuarter, her long 3, and she buries it, and that's painful. They used about 30 seconds of the last minute, got an open 3, and they knock it down from long distance, 15-6. Here comes Lil Mapes. Nice pass down to Thompson, back to Saunders, her long 3, no good. Peyton Carpenter with the offensive board. Gets it to Lauren Walburn. She's between the circles, gets a screen by Mapes. Nice pass to Baton Carpenter. Her jump shot's up. No good. Rebound in the hands of Barnes, and the first quarter's in the books. It's the Gallipolis Lady Blue Devils 15, our Jackson Ironladies 6. Jackson Iron Lady basketball will return right here on 96.7.
Finds itself stuck on the road? Call the rescue team at Angles Garage and Wrecker Service, located at 10992 Chillicothe Pike in Jackson. Call Angles Garage and Wrecker Service at 577-3636. Let's hook up.
Step into the charm of Archinetti's, located in a beautiful 1800s colonial-style house at 181 East Main Street in Jackson. Open Tuesday through Saturday with 3 daily off-the-menu lunch and dinner specials. Archinetti's prides itself in providing you with a fresh and delicious homemade meal each and every time. Archinetti's, where history meets great food.
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. VCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Visit VCRMCO.com to apply. VCR, preserving our...
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Total Media Sports YouTube.
With the hands of craft.
Let's hook up.
The Jackson High School Ironmen play here. 96.7 WKOV.
Gallipolis looked like a team with a winning record in that first quarter, Pete.
Absolutely, showing their aggression and physicality out there. Hit 6 of 15 from the field, 3 of 3 from the foul line, had a three-pointer, and they're out-rebounded Jackson 10-6. Jackson only 1 of 9 from the field, being rushed on their shots and also defended well by Gallia Academy.
Gallia with the first possession, shot from the corner by Taylor Barnes. She buries a 3, and they just keep the onslaught going. I think score was 6-5 at once. Since then, it's been a 12-1 run. 18-6 is your score. Taylor Barnes buries a 3. Quick foul is called. Be the first team foul on Gallipolis. 2 fouls now on Afton Graham, one of the 4 or 5 freshmen that do see playing time tonight. Inbounds pass comes to Sydney Carpenter. Back to Lauren Walburn. Iron Ladies need a little run here early in the second quarter. Jayla Montgomery, top of the key. Abby Thompson, they turn it over to Lil Mapes. Now Lauren Walburn will set up the offense. Man-to-man defense by the Lady Blue Devils. Montgomery out top. Good backdoor cut by Thompson. Ball knocked out of her hand. Oh, they're going to say it went off Abby. Looked like the defense might have knocked it out, but be Gallipolis basketball. Iron Ladies stay in that diamond zone trap. Oh, and there's a deflection by Lil Mapes, but into the hands of Petro. She has a shot in the lane. No good. Rebound comes down to Sid Mapes. She dribbles past the defense, past another defender, down the lane. Jump shot mid-range, off the rim, no good. Fought for Jayla Montgomery, knocked out of bounds by Gallipolis. It'll be Jackson basketball. Brett Bostic, the head coach of the Lady Blue Devils, squaring off against Jackson Iron Lady head coach Chad Carpenter. Inbounds to Mapes. She goes up strong, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Rebound comes down to Petro. They get it over to McWhorter. Back to Petro, top of the key. That time Aspen Barnes with it now. Petro in the lane, goes down between 2 defenders, lays it up off the glass and in. Solid player.
Got by her defender and nobody helped there. An easy bucket for Petro.
20-6 is your Gallipolis lead. Sydney Carpenter crosses over at the top of the circle. Back to Lauren Walburn. Pretty solid man-to-man defense by Gallipolis. Sydney, long 3 attempt, and it is out of bounds. It will be Gallipolis basketball.
Jackson just frazzled by this Gallipolis defense right now. They're just...
makes it hard to get shots to go in. You're just kind of pushing. You're pressing a little bit.
Yeah, you're trying to get a shot off before something bad happens, and
20-6, the Galplis lead. Quarter, a freshman, passes it inside to Barnes, saves it, and they get it in the hands of Petro, but it's taken away in there by Mapes. Mapes gets it to Lauren Walburn. And there's a steal by Petro, and she is fouled. No bucket, but she will go to the free throw line. She's already got 10 of their 20 in this first half, and 2 more free throws coming her direction. That foul goes against Lauren Walburn. She now has 2, joining Sydney Carpenter. Valerie Petro at the line. First free throw. Hangs around up on the rim, but won't go in. Gets one more.
Number 3, Lexi Hughes.
Lexi Hughes, the senior, is on the floor for Coach Carpenter now. Petro with another free throw is good. She now has 11. Galplis has 21. Substitute coming in, Maggie Davis. First time we've seen her, she's a senior. Still Galplis in that man-to-man defense. Lil Mapes with the inbounds pass. Iron Ladies clear out. She's being guarded by Aspen Barnes. Goes by Aspen into the lane, drives, puts a shot up, no good. Rebound down to Galplis. Out to JC McCorder. Quickly down the floor. Top of the key to Barnes. Long 3 is good, and I think they've hit 3 threes in a row, Pete, and Coach Carpenter's going to take a timeout. Full timeout. We'll do the very same with 5 minutes and 18 seconds to go, second quarter. It is Galplis 24, our Jackson Iron Ladies 6. We'll be right back in 1 minute.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Ryan Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Call today for a free estimate, 740-418-6140.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Global Media Sports YouTube.
Girls basketball, Chesapeake and Colgrove are their 5 losses. They've had 4 big-time wins and a couple close ones, one with Vinton County just the other night. We know how County can shoot the basketball.
Well, and I said early on, early superficial observation, they're inside oriented. Well, they can shoot outside too. They've hit 4 threes now.
Wow. 24-6, they have the lead. Jackson has the basketball. Like a little run here these last 5 minutes of this second quarter. Montgomery with the ball. Nice pass to Mapes. She drives down the lane. She'll draw the foul. She'll be walking to the free throw line. Good give and go. Jalen Montgomery with the backdoor cut from Lil Mapes. Lil has 2 points in the contest. Hopefully she can add to that. First free throw. Off the front of the rim. She gets one more. Leah Kingery is back on the floor for Galplis. She is a junior. First time we've seen her. Second shot by Mapes. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound chased down by Lil. She gets her own rebound. Back to Lexi Hughes. Throws it across the court to Saunders. Saunders drives the lane. Nice pass to Jalen Montgomery. Her shot's up. It won't go in. Rebound comes down to Maggie Davis. They get it down to Barnes. Barnes into the lane, and she is going to be pushed. A foul will be called. Will not be of the shooting variety. Be the Iron Ladies' second foul here in the second quarter. Each team now will have 2 fouls. We'll see Parker Curtis and Sid Carpenter back on the floor for Coach Carpenter. Giving Lil Mapes and Jalen Montgomery a breather. Inbounds pass comes to Petro. Shots no good. Rebound fought for off the hands of Gallipolis. It'll be Jackson basketball. Coach Bostic from the sideline signals, points that direction. He wants full court pressure, and it has been effective tonight.
You know, it's just not the turnovers. It's kind of just making Jackson speed up.
Uncomfortable.
Exactly.
Parker Curtis over to Walburn. Long three attempt off the rim. No good. There is who was it? It was Lakin Saunders with the offensive rebound. Put back, but it wouldn't go. McWhorter brings it down. Petro drives two defenders, puts her shot up. No good. Parker Curtis with a rebound, and they foul her immediately. JVs did win the opening contest tonight. It was against Piketon JV for Coach Tyler Jeffers. Parker Curtis was a part of that. 30-21. Foul is going to be called on Petro. It'll be her second. Inbounds comes in to Sid Carpenter. Right back to Walburn. Lauren Walburn goes between her legs with her dribble. Now gets it across midcourt. Montgomery. Now Mapes. Mapes drives the baseline. Her shot is blocked out of bounds. Beat Jackson basketball. Gotta like Lily Mapes, not scared to take the ball to the bucket.
Well, sometimes that's what you have to do when they're bearing down on you. You be the aggressor.
Inbounds up top to Lil. Back to Sydney. She's between the circles. Top of the, thought about a three. Turns it over to Walburn. On the left wing. Now she drives the baseline. Her corner shot, no good. Rebound will come down in the hands of Ryan Nunn. Nunn to McWhorter. They get that one over to Kingery. Back to McWhorter. Top of the key. Inbounds pass. Goes to Nunn. Her shot's no good. Rebound by Maggie Davis, a senior. She puts it up and gets the offensive board to go. 26-6.
Jackson's been stuck on 6 since the 2:30 mark of the first quarter.
Nice job by Lil Mapes pushing it down against the press, and a good bounce pass to Jalen Montgomery, and the Iron Ladies finally get off the 6 number. Jalen lays it in, 26-8. Corner to Barnes. Now she dribbles it up top. Iron Ladies still in their man-to-man defense. Ball deflected into the hands of Sid Carpenter. Sid with the basketball. 2.5 minutes to go first half. Down the lane. Good drive. Lays it up off the glass. It won't go. Kingery with the rebound. Quickly gets it over to Barnes. Aspen Barnes. Now down in the corner to McWhorter. Back to Barnes. They lob it in to Maggie Davis. She makes the catch and lays it in. Back-to-back buckets by their senior. 28-8 as we approach the 2-minute mark in the first half. Sid Carpenter drives it down. Now brings it out. Corner three. Off the front of the rim. No good. Long rebound comes out to McWhorter. McWhorter drives the lane. Back to Barnes. Barnes three-point attempt. No good. Long rebound comes down in the hands of Kingery. Now Barnes, they turn it over. Oh, nice inside pass to Kingery, but her shot won't go. Rebound comes down, Lexi Hughes. Lexi with the pass to Jalen Montgomery. Her shot's up, partially blocked. No good. Minute 25 to go first half. Long pass down the floor. There's Barnes. Her shot's up. No good, but she will be fouled by Lauren Walburn. I'm afraid that's going to be number 3 on Lauren.
Lauren tried to take the charge, but didn't get the call.
Aspen Barnes, a freshman, will step to the line. Hasn't scored yet, but has certainly been a factor in this first half. Very athletic freshman. First free throw is off the mark. Riley Saunders coming in, another freshman.
Substitutes, we'll see Abby Thompson back on the floor for Coach Carpenter along with Lakin Saunders. Joining Lil Mapes, Jalen Montgomery, and Peyton Carpenter. 1:22 to go first half. Second free throw by Barnes, and it bounces around. It goes in, gives her her first point in this contest. Peyton Carpenter brings it across midcourt. Actually, Galplis pulled off the full court press there for a moment, jump back in their man-to-man. Turn it over to Lil Mapes. Drives the baseline again, forces a shot up amongst the defense, can't get it to go in. Here comes Galplis with the rebound, pushing it down the floor. Shot from the baseline, no good. Rebound comes down to Lakin Saunders, and she is fouled. Be Galplis' fourth foul. No bonus yet. 57 seconds to go first half. 29-8. The Lady Blue Devils lead. Lil Mapes with the basketball. She'll dribble it up against this man-to-man defense. Top of the key over to Lakin. Lakin with the bounce pass to Montgomery from the foul line. It is deflected and into the hands of Galplis. Nunn with the basketball. Nunn at the top of the key. Goes down the lane, tries to put a shot up, and she's going to draw a foul. She'll be at the free throw line with 2 free throws coming her direction. That foul, I think, was called. It was on Lil Mapes. It is her second. Warren Walburn has 3. Lil Mapes 2. Sydney Carpenter 2. Free throw for Ryan Nunn is good. She now has 5 points in this first half. 30-8 is the lead. Second free throw is good. And the second leading scorer on this Galplis team. Lil Mapes with the basketball. 31-8 the deficit. Under 25 seconds to go. Peyton Carpenter. Lakin Saunders drives the lane. Good drive. Split 2 defenders, but the rebound comes down to Maggie Davis. Long outlet pass to Nunn. She goes up with the layup. 33-8. 7 seconds. Lil Mapes, top of the key, down the lane. The drive, her shot's up. No good. Rebound comes down in the hands of Riley Saunders, and this first half is in the books. And it's not one the Jackson Ironladies were hoping for. It's been all Gallipolis as they lead at the moment by a score of 33-8 here at halftime. Stay with us. Pete Wilson will be working on first half stats. We are going to take a break, and we will be back with more Jackson Iron Lady basketball right here on 96.7.
Hello, Dave's & Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs. Call Dave's & Son Cleaning Service at 286-4280. No, really, that's the solution. They don't cut corners, they clean them.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Contact me, Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor at 740-286-4872.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin & Associates with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Need a ride for any occasion? Choose Jackson Transportation, serving Jackson County and beyond with safe, reliable, and affordable service since 1995. Call 740-288-2091 and arrive in style.
When life throws you the unexpected, you need someone who knows the law and knows the community. From personal injury to criminal defense, family law to estate planning, John Clark has the experience you can trust. Call today, 740-286-4200, or visit 221 East Main Street in Jackson.
Every home is part of a chapter in your life story. Whether it's your first home, a place in your growing family, or an empty nester cottage, I'm here for you. From my team to yours, go Ironman.
As we honor the spirit of hard work and the American grit that keeps our community strong, Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping is here to help you tackle the tough jobs. When winter hits, count on our fast, dependable snow removal, and don't forget to stop in and look at our wide selection of firewood for sale so your home stays warm all winter long. If you have a storage shed that needs cleaned out, call 740-577-2218 today, and they'll get it done quickly and professionally. This season, choose a locally trusted, veteran-owned and operated team that believes in service, reliability, and pride in every job. Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping, working hard for the red, white, and you.
Start and end your day with McDonald's of Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you're always cooking up something great from your Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur McDonald's. And I'm loving it, and you will too.
Are you looking for the perfect power sport vehicle? Well, come visit Pony Power Sports of Jackson. We're the same great faces you know and love at the same location and with the best selection in the tri-state area. From motorcycles to ATVs to side-by-sides. Pony Power Sports of Jackson has them all. It's where your adventure begins. Get to the pony.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Trust the local pros at Red Apple Realty. They know Jackson and Ohio like the back of their hand, and they want to make your move smooth, simple, and successful. From first homes to forever homes, farms to fixer-uppers, they have the keys to your next chapter. If it's residential, commercial, or you're looking for land, their agents will search statewide for whatever you need. Call Red Apple Realty today at 740-577-3600 or visit redapplerealtyllc.com.
At Rio, we believe your education should be personal, affordable, and full of possibilities. Here, you're part of a community that supports your success in the classroom and beyond. And now, there's even more to be a part of, with new traditions and new energy taking shape.
I want to invite you to see what's possible when you learn at a place where everyone knows your name and cares about your future. At Rio, it's all about you, your goals, your journey, and your success, and we can't wait to be a part of your story.
It's that time of year again. It's football season. Stop in and see us at the Sherwood Falks Insurance Agency to learn more about Ohio Mutual. We can help you select the right coverage for your needs. Call us today at 740-286-1708 or visit us on the web at SherwoodInsurance.com.
Top Tier Customs in Jackson is your local destination for bold builds and custom styles. From lift kits and lighting to wheels, winches, and more, we do it all with expert care. Bring your truck, Jeep, or SUV in today and leave with a ride that truly stands out.
Virgil Hamilton Nationwide Insurance in Jackson offers tailored coverage for auto, home, renters, business, life, and more. Our friendly team makes insurance simple. Get expert advice and local service you can trust right here in your community.
Are you looking
Welcome to the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Total Media Sports YouTube.
It's halftime here at Jackson High School, and it has been the Lady Blue Devils from Gallia on top of their game tonight. We knew they were a very solid basketball team, but I can't imagine they've played two better quarters than we just witnessed. They have the lead at halftime by a score of 33-8. I am just sitting here being entertained by our Jackson Pep Band. They are in attendance tonight, and wow, are they having fun over there. And award-winning marching band, pep band, everything in our music department, so very good. Jackson finds themselves in a ball game early on. It was 6-5 at one point. Jackson down by one. Quarter ends up 15-6, but then the second quarter was one that really fell apart for Jackson as Gallia outscores Jackson by a score of 18-2, and they take the 33-8 lead. Before we send it over to stats by Pete Wilson, just a little bit of an idea here what we have coming up for you with Total Media and 96.7. The Jackson Ironmen, the 8-1 Jackson Ironmen under Coach Max Morrow, will host Hillsboro Friday night. Would sure love to see another crowd back here at Jackson Friday night to watch this Ironman basketball team that we witnessed with the Uniota win just last Saturday. Saturday night, our Jackson Ironladies will host Washington Courthouse. More FAC basketball. That will be Saturday evening. And then Tuesday, if you want to see one of the very top teams in the area, Wheelersburg comes to town to take on our Jackson boys basketball team. That will be a fun matchup. Got to see them the other night with Coach Morrow, and they are very special. Number of the players that went to the state championship game in their football program, that goes right over to the basketball program, very similar to the Ironmen. And then Friday night, Chillicothe comes to town in what's going to be a huge Frontier Athletic Conference game. So some big games coming up on the horizon, and 96.7 in Total Media will be bringing those to you. Pete Wilson, the pencil's down. It has been all Galplis in this first 16 minutes.
Oh boy, it really has, and of course, as you might guess, the statistics definitely back that up. At one time, remember, you pointed it out, Jackson down 6-5. Gallipolis, Gallia Academy goes on a 21-1 run in that period to really run away with this one. Now up 33-8 here at the half. Let's look at the individual scoring now for Gallipolis. It's pretty well balanced, but they are led by Mallory Petro with 11 points. Riley Nunn has 8 points. JC McCorder with 3 points. Aspen Barnes with 4. Taylor Barnes with 3. And Maggie Davis, the senior off the bench, with 4 points. For the Ironladies, only 8 points and 2 field goals, 2 baskets and 4 free throws, a field goal each in the first and second quarter. They are led by the 3 points of Lakin Saunders and Jalen Montgomery. Lillian Mapes has 2 points. Sydney Carpenter has 1 point, and that's it. For Gallia Academy team-wise, 11 out of 29 from the field, not outstanding shooting, but they did hit 3 of 8 3-pointers, and they were 8 of 10 from the foul line, taking advantage of their opportunities from the foul line. Jackson, this is ouchy, 2 out of 25 from the field for 8%.
Ouch.
Yes, 4 out of 8 from the foul line, 0 of 5 from three-point land, and Gallipolis has really speeded Jackson up. 8 turnovers, that's not horrible. That's more than Carp would like, but just speeding Jackson up, and then Gallia getting the most of the rebounds as well, which is a key when you're missing shots. If you don't get second shots, then you're not going to score a lot of points, and Jackson hasn't. Gallia Academy, not a big team, but with a 24-12 edge in rebounding right now in this game, led by Nunn with 5, Petro with 4, and Davis with 4. For Jackson, Lakin Saunders, the freshman, is the leading rebounder with 3. Jackson has committed 9 turnovers. I said 8, but it's 9 turnovers, and Gallia Academy's had 6. So not a big difference in the turnover, but it's the Gallia Academy full court defense that has been the difference in it. And then, of course, their ability then to take advantage when they're in transition, and also working against the Jackson press.
I know you don't do a shot chart, you do the stats on that, Pete, but we have had some makeable shots. But the Ironladies, it seems like when it goes against you, it really steamrolls, and Gallipolis's full court pressure certainly has been the difference in that first half.
Well, you look at the shot chart, and that does look good, and yes, Jackson should have made more shots, but how many easy uncontested shots have they had? I don't remember very many.
No, the defense by Gallipolis has been superb, and once again, we've got a good team in Gallipolis playing very well. And Jackson Ironladies trying to get established this second half of the season, not having a good game in the first 2 quarters. Let's see if we can pick it up here. It'll be Jackson basketball to start this third quarter. Lauren Walburn will take it in for the Ironladies, looking to get it over to Sid Carpenter. But boy, there's that man-to-man pressure, and there's a steal right away by Gallipolis. Nice bounce pass, and the layup is good. And that is Afton Graham with the 2 points. Nice steal there by Nunn, and she gets the assist. 35-8. Jayla Montgomery, top of the key. Ball knocked out of her hands, but she controls it. Back to Lauren Walburn. See if the Ironladies just put together some good minutes of basketball. Walburn into the lane. She's double teamed. She's, I think, going to be fouled. They reach over, knock it out of her hands, but there will be a foul. It'll be Jackson basketball underneath their own bucket. Warren will trigger it in, and a whistle blows. They're going to get a substitution in.
That was Petro's third foul, and they're going to send her to the bench.
She leads all scorers with 11. Inbounds now will be thrown out top to Lil Mapes. I'm sorry, it's Sydney Carpenter. She drives the lane. Shots up, no good. Rebound once again down to the hands of Galplis. Aspen Barnes gets it. Over to Graham. Back up top to Barnes. Afton Graham directing traffic out there. She's on the left wing right in front of Coach Bostic from Galplis. Down in the corner, Riley Saunders gets a start here in the second quarter. Throw it back out top to Riley Nunn, and she gets caught on a double dribble. Number 14, Kingery will report in, junior guard for Galplis, replacing Taylor Barnes, the senior. We'll say one thing, the 9 people rotate in and out for Galplis. A lot of substitutions, all of them get to play solid minutes. They all do pretty well.
Right, and even with this lead, Coach Bostic has them playing with defensive intensity. They don't let up.
I got to agree. Here's Mapes. Nice bounce pass inside to Montgomery. Her shot's up and good. It goes, and she draws the foul. Good pass. Good post play there by Jalen. She now has 5 with an option for 6. Free throw by the senior, off the front of the rim, no good. Ball batted around, out of bounds. It'll be Galplis basketball. Early here in the second half. Leah Kingery triggers it in. They'll pass it over to Graham. Afton Graham, the freshman. Seems like they always have a couple freshmen on the floor. Inbounds to Barnes. She is tied up, but they're going to call a whistle. No, it's a jump ball. Good defense here by Jackson. It'll be Galplis basketball. They have the possession arrow. J.C. McCorder coming on the floor for the Lady Devils. She'll replace Ryan Nunn. Barnes with the inbounds pass. Takes a look. Throws it out top. Gets it in the hands of Kingery. Turn it back over to McCorder. McCorder on the right wing. Iron Ladies still in their man-to-man defense. Now McCorder crosses over, foul line to Kingery. Oh, there's a deflection by Sid Carpenter. Sid now wants to push it down the floor. They stop her. Good pass to Montgomery. She goes up, draws a foul, and she'll be back to the foul line. Good defense there by Sydney. A good pass, and Jalen back to the free throw line. 30-second timeout going to be called by Coach Brett Bostic. We'll keep it right here, Pete. A little bit of a spark. Iron Ladies turned it over on the first possession, but since then a couple good passes, a couple strong moves in the lane.
Yep, absolutely, and I'm sure Coach Carpenter glad to see that. You know that it looks hopeless, and when you look at the score and the way Gallia Academy's playing, and this is when Coach Carpenter wants to see his girls not let up and actually press the accelerator and play like you're starting out 0-0. Approach it that way. Make it a win in the second half, and you come away with a little bit of a positive feeling.
Well, this team's had some success. They defeated Rock Hill by right at 40 points, South Point by 36, 28 to River Valley. They've had 2 close wins with Vinton County 44-39, Southern 42-39, but also defeated Ironton by 31 points. So they have had a lot of success. They do have 5 losses on their schedule, but they've all been to very good teams. First free throw by Montgomery is good. She now leads the Iron Ladies with 6. Has 6 of the 11. Jalen gets one more. Off the rim, no good. Long rebound, fought for, and it's knocked out of bounds. It'll be Galplis basketball. Peyton Carpenter reports in. Lakin Saunders gets a breather. Couple minutes here into the third quarter. 35-11. Iron Ladies extending their defense. Blue Devils get across midcourt, down the baseline. Good pass across the lane to number 14, Kingery. She lays it in. Pass came from Afton Graham. 37-11. The first 2 points in the
Freshman
contest.
has 3 assists.
That was a nice job there.
Good ball handler.
Inbounds once again goes to Montgomery. She kicks it out to Peyton Carpenter. Her shot's up, blocked in the lane. Ends up in McWhorter's hands. Throws the long pass down the lane. Kicks it out to Barnes. Her free throw's no good. Fought for on the rebound. Goes out of bounds. Will be Galplis basketball. Three quick fouls on Galplis in this quarter. McWhorter at top of the key. Pressured out there by Sid Carpenter. Sid makes her pick up her dribble. There's a steal by Lil Mapes. We've seen that all year long. She takes it the length of the floor, draws a foul, and she'll get 2 free throws.
Jackson definitely playing with a little
more fire in there.
Right, on defense, kind of giving Galplis a little bit of its own medicine.
That was excellent defense by Sydney Carpenter up top, and then Lil Mapes plays the passing lane so well. She'll get 2 free throws. First one off the back of the rim, will not go in. Gets one more. Lil has to be one of the top stealers of basketballs, forcing turnovers in the whole area. We talked about Mallory Petro with over 3 steals per contest.
I think Lil.
Oh, did Lil?
I don't know whether she's holding her nose there. She talked to the referee, just not feeling well. Something's definitely wrong. She's taking herself out. Jason Crawford taking a look. They're going to go to the locker room.
Don't know what it is, but
she had her hand up to her nose. I don't know whether that tells us anything.
Lakin Saunders gets the second free throw. It bounces around and goes in. 37-12. Hopefully we'll see Lil again tonight. There's a drive into the lane, and a whistle's going to go. The shot is up by Afton Graham. She draws the foul. Shot didn't go, but she'll have 2 free throws. That'll be the first foul this quarter for our Iron Ladies. Galplis already with 4 fouls, so Jackson will shoot the bonus on the remaining 5 minutes and 3 seconds of this third quarter. That will be the third foul on Sydney Carpenter. First free throw, no good. Afton Graham, the freshman, will get another. That one, much better. Finds the bottom of the net. 38-12. 3 points in the contest for the freshman. Lauren Walburn brings it down the right side. Picks up her dribble, gets it inside to Montgomery. Nice pass to Carpenter. Sid lays it up. The shot wouldn't go in. Good give and go, though. Long pass comes down to Aspen Barnes. She's in the lane. Her shot's up. Bounces around. Will not go, but a whistle blows, and there'll be a foul on Lakin Saunders. Freshman Aspen Barnes will step to the line with 2 free throws. Quickly see Lexi Hughes head back to the scorer's table. One of the Iron Ladies' 3 seniors. Barnes' first free throw is good. She'll get one more. Aspen's free throw bounces around, goes in. 40-12, the Lady Blue Devils lead. Sydney Carpenter pushes the ball across midcourt quickly, crosses over in front of her defender on the right wing. Back to Lexi Hughes, long 3, bounces off the glass and in. Senior Lexi Hughes with a 3-pointer. There's a nice pass across the lane, but knocked out of bounds. Good defense there by Jalen Montgomery, and it's Iron Lady basketball.
Right, ball went out of bounds. Jalen interfered with that pass, and it bounced off the Gallia player, so good defense there again by the Iron Ladies.
Lauren Walburn, pressured by McWhorter, gets it across midcourt. There's a double team. Nice pass the baseline to Peyton Carpenter. Good pass inside to Jalen Montgomery. Kicks it out to Sydney Carpenter, she buries a three. Back-to-back threes by our Iron Ladies. They do show a little life here in the third quarter. Sydney Carpenter playing the passing lane, does knock it out of bounds, and it will be Jackson basketball. Nice job there defensively. They force a turnover midway through this third quarter. Iron Ladies have a 10-point quarter going here in the fourth quarter. Timeout is on the floor. It will be of the 1-minute variety. We'll do the same. So with 3:51 to go in this third quarter, Gallipolis 40, our Jackson Iron Ladies 18. We'll be right back with more Jackson Iron Lady basketball.
Need furniture, appliances, electronics, mattresses? Jackson's Rent to Own has you covered. No credit checks, flexible payment plans, and fast delivery, so you can enjoy what you want when you want it. From big screen TVs to comfy sofas, brand name washers and dryers, and now a great selection of tires to keep you rolling. We make it easy to own the things you love. Come see us today at Jackson's Rent to Own, 427 East Main Street, where you get more for your money and a smile with every deal.
It's time to rent to own.
When your vehicle or semi finds itself stuck on the road, call the rescue team at Angles Garage and Wrecker Service, located at 10992 Chillicothe Pike in Jackson. Call Angles Garage and Wrecker Service at 577-3636. Let's hook up.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Total Media Sports YouTube.
Plus at the moment with a 10-7 lead here in the second half.
Right, and maybe even more important than the fact that they're outscoring Gallia Academy, I think they're outplaying them in this quarter.
Yep. I'm sure it was a halftime with that discussion, and Iron Ladies so far doing a nice job. Walburn with the basketball. Gets it over to Lexi Hughes. Corner pass down to Montgomery. Back out top to Walburn. Her three is good. Jackson's hit 3 straight threes. This is much more fun, 40-21. Gallipolis able to split the defense. Nice pass inside, but the shots missed. Offensive rebound, no good. Iron Ladies fight for it. Goes out of bounds. It will be Jackson basketball. Lakin Saunders hustles to the scorer's table. She'll replace Lexi Hughes. Lexi gave Coach Carpenter a little spark there with a long three-pointer. 3 threes in a row. Gallipolis has extended their pressure a little bit. Here comes Sydney Carpenter to the top of the key. Long three. It falls short, but the ball is deflected in there by Peyton Carpenter. Gets it over to Lakin Saunders. She goes up, and she is fouled. Lexi Hughes reports back to the scorer's table. Looks like an offense-defensive type substitution. Lakin Saunders, the freshman. Free throw is good.
Lakin has hit fourth from the foul line, so good for her.
She's a freshman, been playing a lot, but you know what? Just going to get better as the season goes. That's what freshmen do. Going to give Sydney Carpenter a breather as Lexi comes in. Second free throw, no good. Long rebound, fought for. Goes down in the corner, and Maggie Davis digs it out there for Gallipolis. 40-22. Pass across midcourt, now inside. Shot goes up, but the foul will be whistled. The bucket didn't go, but Rayleigh Saunders draws the foul, and the freshman will step to the line for the Lady Blue Devils. She's yet to score in tonight's contest. One of 6 freshmen on this Blue Devil roster. Free throw is good, so now she has scored. 41-22. Our ladies have cut into the huge halftime deficit. Second free throw rolls around the rim and goes in. 42-22, Lauren Walburn with the basketball. Picked up at midcourt. Now a pass to Lakin Saunders, deflected out of her hands. Now Maggie Davis comes up with the steal for Gallipolis. Quickly gets it over to Graham. Graham gets it inside to Petro. She goes up strong, misses her shot, gets her own rebound, goes up again, no good. digs out a loose ball rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball possession arrow in favor of the Iron Ladies. Coach Bostic wants to take a 30-second timeout. Pete, the Iron Ladies had 8 at halftime. They have scored 14 here in the first less than 6 minutes of the third quarter.
Right, definitely about a night and day type turnaround as far as what we've seen on the court. And I tell you what, you have a little bit of success, you turn up the intensity on defense, you hit a basket or two, and suddenly everything gets a lot better. It's kind of contagious, good or bad, it can be that way.
Well, one of the things you're going to tell the ladies is we're going to start over. And by starting over, Jackson is playing a very good third quarter.
And that's what Coach Carpenter, I'm sure if the Iron Ladies continue to do that, that's what he'll preach to them.
Sydney Carpenter back on the floor, crosses over, top of the key. And she is fouled. Galplis is in the bonus situation, so she will step to the line with 2 free throws. Stops the clock with 2 minutes, 11 seconds to go, third quarter. That's the 4th foul for Petro. Got out of the chutes early, had 11 points at halftime, but battling foul trouble now. First free throw by Sid off the front of the rim, no good. Opportunities here to score points with the clock stopped. Second one, bounces off the rim, no good. It'll be Galplis basketball. Lauren Walburn back on the court for Sid. Sid plays with 3 fouls. Lauren Walburn with 3 fouls. Iron Ladies in their diamond press, zone press. Peyton Carpenter up on top. Little pressure there. They do get it across midcourt, but there's a steal by Lexi Hughes. Digs out the loose ball. Peyton Carpenter now with it. They get over to Lauren Walburn. Walburn on the right wing. To the foul line. Wants to get it down the lane. Makes a pass to Montgomery. It goes off her fingertips out of bounds. It'll be Galplis basketball. Full court press intact. Zone trap. Double team the ball inside. First pass. Putting a little pressure. Galplis does get it to Graham. They cross the court. Now a nice pass to Maggie Davis. They were able to beat the pressure up top, and they get an easy backside layup. Maggie Davis, a senior, gets her 5th and 6th point in the contest. 44-22. Lakin Saunders, jump ball forced. Possession arrow, Galplis. J.C. McWhorter coming back on the floor for the Lady Devils. Inbounds comes to Galplis. They get it across the court. Nice drive there by Galplis, but the rebound comes down to Abby Thompson. Get it back to Lauren Walburns. We do see Lil Mapes is back on the bench for Jackson. Don't know what the issue was, but hopefully we can see her play before the night's over again. Montgomery back to Peyton Carpenter. Her long 3, no good. Offensive rebound by Jalen Montgomery. Fights for it, misses that shot. Ball is loose, tips it out to Walburn. Walburn goes up strong, and she draws the foul, and that's excellent effort by Jalen Montgomery to keep that possession alive. Lauren Walburn has 3 points in the contest, but 2 free throws coming her direction. 48 seconds to go in this third quarter. Her free throws up and good. Adlin Stone on the floor for the Iron Ladies, replacing Peyton Carpenter. Peyton's played a lot of basketball tonight. JV contest, a lot of minutes here on the varsity. Auburn's second free throw, off the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to Davis. 44-23, nice pass as they hustle down the floor. Fast break opportunity, Raylan Nunn catches the ball and lays it in. She now has 10 points in the contest. Lauren Walburn to Saunders. They get a hand in there, deflect the ball, and it forces the Iron Ladies into a travel. 28 seconds to go, third quarter. Abby Thompson comes on the floor for the Iron Ladies. Inbounds comes to Nunn. Nunn to McWhorter, and they throw it across to the backside, and Maggie Davis lays it in. When they defeat the Iron Ladies zone trap, they have got some easy looks off of it. Jalen Montgomery at the foul line. Back out top to Adlin Stone. To Montgomery, corner jump shot, no good. Walburn chases down the rebound. Lauren, long three at the buzzer. Hits the back of the rim, won't go in, but a good solid third quarter of basketball for our Jackson Iron Ladies. After 3 quarters, it is Gallipolis 48, Jackson 23. We'll be back with fourth quarter action here in just 1 minute.
Paisley Permanent Cosmetics is an upscale, modern, permanent makeup studio and training center.
At Apple City Wholesalers in Jackson, you'll never pay retail. Score 40 to 70% off name brand items. Usually 50 to...
Good people bring good people.
At Buckeye Construction and Restoration, it's the foundation of our projects and our company. VCR offers competitive salaries, professional development opportunities, and an employee referral bonus program. Visit VCRMCO.com to apply. VCR, preserving our history with the hands of craftsmen.
This factory has walls, but there's no ceiling.
Here, my ideas matter.
Join a team where you can use your unique talents to grow both personally and professionally. Apply today at belisiofoods.com/careers. That's BELLISIO foods.com/careers.
Ryan Moore Construction specializes.
You've been watching the Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own, live on Portable Media Sports YouTube.
Play here, 96.7 WKOV.
Pete Wilson, first 2 quarters, not much fun. Third quarter was a lot more fun.
Absolutely. Jackson plays Gallia Academy even, actually on top of them for most of the quarter. Ends up 15 each, 48-23. That is a big turnaround when it's 33-8 at halftime. Forced Gallia Academy into 6 turnovers after only having 6 the entire first half. That's a product of their defense and their effort.
Possession arrow in favor of the Iron Ladies. They have the first possession. Pass is knocked out of bounds. It'll be Jackson basketball underneath their own bucket.
5 different players for Jackson scored in that third quarter. That's another good sign.
That is. Inbounds pass is stolen by Maggie Davis of Gallipolis. Ball on the floor, and a nice steal there by Lakin Saunders. She's in the lane, goes up strong, no good. Walburn with the backside rebound, no good. Montgomery with the rebound, no good. Back to Walburn. Iron Ladies getting 4 good looks at it. Lauren Walburn with the corner jump shot, no whistle. Takes it up again, can't get a whistle called. Wow, that was a tough situation for the Iron Ladies. Thought they got fouled a couple times, but finally Gallipolis comes down with the rebound, and a whistle goes, and it'll go against Jackson, and that will be Lauren Walburn's 4th foul. How many rebounds she get in there, Pete?
I thought about 3.
Iron Ladies fighting hard in there. McWhorter with the basketball, the pass. Her pass across the lane is deflected there by Saunders. Good job by Lexi Hughes. Gets it to Montgomery. Her jump shot's no good. Rebound comes down to Ryan Nunn. Nunn to Graham. Back to Nunn. Drive is good. Fouled. Bucket goes. Free throw line coming her direction. Ryan Nunn now has 12 points. I think she's taken over as the leading scorer in this contest. Petro with 4 fouls comes on the floor. Iron Ladies make a few more substitutions. We'll see Michaela Gibson coming on the floor for Coach Carpenter, along with Peyton Carpenter. They'll join Jalen Montgomery, Adlin Stone, and Lakin Saunders, the 5 on the floor for Jackson. Our ladies will be back in action next Saturday night as Washington Courthouse comes to town. They lost at Courthouse, but boy, what a basketball game that was. I think that score was 51-48. Should be a good rematch. Free throw is good. 51-23, 13 points in the contest for Nunn. Jackson with the basketball. There's a good, strong drive by Saunders. She lays it up and in. Wasn't scared to put it on the floor, take it all the way to the lane. She has 6 in tonight's contest. Whistle blows. Jackson fouls. I think it'll be Adeline Stone. Nope. Let's see who he did call that on. I think it. Montgomery with the foul. Parker Curtis on the floor for the Iron Ladies. There's a nice pass inside, but ball deflected by Curtis into the hands of Saunders. Lakin pushes it down the floor, pulls it back out, looks inside, now drives baseline, and she draws a foul. This 5 played a lot in the JV contest, in which the Iron Ladies did win. Lakin Saunders gets a breather. Nice round of applause for her efforts here in the second half. Lexi Hughes back on the floor for Jackson. Inbounds is stolen by Galplis. Nunn with the steal. Gets it over to Graham. Back to Nunn. She eyes a long three-pointer. No good. Out of bounds. It is saved by Michaela Gibson. Peyton Carpenter with the basketball. Youngsters getting a lot of minutes here for Jackson. Adeline Stone, a 3 off the rim. No good. Parker Curtis, a put back and in. Good offensive board and a bucket for Parker. 51-27. Good double team by the Iron Ladies. A lot of pressure. They get it over to Graham. Graham with a flying shot. Ooh, difficulty. A 10 on that one. A flying kind of away from the bucket and gets the shot to go in. She now has 5 points in the contest. Peyton Carpenter. Back to Lexi Hughes. Tries to hit a backdoor cut to Stone. Ball is deflected by Maggie Davis. Long pass down the court to Nunn. She lays it up and in. Ryan Nunn now has 15 in the contest. Approaching the 5-minute mark to go in this game. Peyton Carpenter over to Lexi Hughes. Her shot's up off the back of the rim. Fought for a rebound. Comes down to Gibson. She puts it up. No good. And chasing after the rebound. She'll be whistled for a foul. Be Michaela's first. Into the game, we'll see Lauren Leach. Galplis basketball. 4:58 to go in the contest. 55-27. The quarter inbounds to the senior post player, Maggie Davis. Nice little half hook inside the lane, gets it to go. She's had quite a game, 10 points. Peyton Carpenter with the ball. Over to Michaela Gibson. Deflected, goes out of bounds. Will be Galplis basketball. Boys and girls get a few days off here. Next contest will be the boys Friday night, the girls Saturday night. Quarter with the basketball, top the key, gets it down to Petro. Petro has the ball knocked out of her hands on the lane, and Iron Ladies come up with it. Lauren Leach with it, gets it over to Saunders. Back to Saunders at the foul line, the elbow, thinks about it. Now a long 3 attempt as she steps back off the rim. No good, long rebound comes down to Kingery. To McWhorter. Nice shot there by Riley Saunders. It's off the rim, no good. Jump ball is going to be called. Possession arrow, Galplis. Parker Curtis runs over to the scorer's table. Kayla Gibson will get a breather. Galplis will take it out underneath their own bucket. Inbounds goes to McWhorter. Picked up there by Lakin Saunders. They turn it over to their Saunders. They get it into Davis. She passes it down the lane. Good defense there by Lakin Saunders. They kick it out top into the hands of McWhorter. She's going to take a long three. That's no good. Good screen out by Lakin Saunders. She gets the rebound, and Petro knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Jackson basketball. That was actually a foul on Maggie Davis, her third. Team second. Jackson is at 4 fouls right now. Saunders. Back to Lexi Hughes. Long three. No good. Long rebound comes out and into the hands of Kingery. And ball is stolen in there by Adeline Stone. Stone brings it across midcourt. 57-27. Stone down the right side into the corner to Saunders, but there is McWhorter with the steal. Passes it down to Kingery. Kingery saves it in to Riley Saunders. Parker Curtis comes up with the steal. Jump ball situation, possession arrow, Ironladies. Gibson back on the floor for Jackson. Lakin Saunders gets a breather. Lexi Hughes walks the basketball up for the Ironladies. Gets a screen from Leach. Down the lane, ball knocked out of her hands. Looks like a jump ball situation. Possession arrow, Galplis. Play's gotten a little ragged, Pete, here in the fourth quarter.
Okay, well, they're all trying out there right now.
They are.
The game has been on a higher speed the whole game.
Maggie Davis to Saunders. She's at the top of the key. Long three. My gosh, that was from downtown by Aspen Barnes. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Jackson basketball. Senior Lexi Hughes will bring it across midcourt. Adeline Stone here on the left wing. To the foul line. Down the lane. Gets a shot up. No good. Rebound. Aspen Barnes. Barnes throws it cross court to Kingery. She buries a three. Kingery is a junior. She now has 5 points in the contest, 60-27. Galplis has extended their lead. Hughes picked up by Kingery, gets the ball deflected, gets the steal. Pass over to Barnes. She makes a nice pass. I think it's to Riley Saunders. I'm sorry, to Kingery. She goes up with the shot, doesn't make it, but will get fouled. And 2 shots coming her direction. Minute 27 left in this one. Free throw is good by Kingery. The result was over at halftime. The Ironladies came out and did play a very spirited third quarter. All the reserves have gotten to play now. Lexi Hughes with the basketball. Gets it to Leach. That ball's knocked out of her hands into McWhorter. McWhorter pushes it down the floor, taking it to the bucket. Kind of gets the shot partially blocked into the hands of Lexi Hughes. We're at 1 minute to go in this contest. Lexi gets it to Leach. Leach drives down the lane, back in the corner to Lexi. Long three, bounces off the rim, no good. Maggie Davis with the defensive board. 45 seconds. Aspen Barnes. Riley Saunders, names you're going to hear for a couple years on this Galplis team. They have a lot of youngsters. See if Galplis is content to run the clock out on this one. We're at 25 seconds. They get it to Saunders, kicks it back out to Maggie Davis. Riley Saunders. Jackson looks like they do not want a foul. J.C. McQuarter. Good-looking small freshman point guard. We're at 5 seconds, clock running, and they're going to let this one run out. Final score in tonight's contest will be the Gallipolis Lady Blue Devils 61, our Jackson Ironladies 27. Stay with us. We have plenty of post game. Pete Wilson will give you some stats. We will talk with Coach Chad Carpenter. Right now we're getting to listen to the pep band. They were in attendance tonight, and they brought a little bit of spirit to this gymnasium. We certainly enjoy their contribution. We'll be back in just a few moments with more post-game activities here for our Jackson Ironladies.
In turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Call today for a free estimate, 740-418-6140.
Dave's and Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs. Call Dave's and Son Cleaning Service at 286-4280. No, really, that's the solution. They don't cut corners, they clean them.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Contact me, Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor, at 740-286-4872.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
Home, it's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Need a ride for any occasion? Choose Jackson Transportation, serving Jackson County and beyond with safe, reliable, and affordable service since 1995. Call 740-288-2091 and arrive in style.
When life throws you the unexpected, you need someone who knows the law and knows the community. From personal injury to criminal defense, family law to estate planning, John Clark has the experience you can trust. Call today, 740-286-4200, or visit 221 East Main Street in Jackson.
Associates is your local connection to buying.
Every home is part of a chapter in your life story. Whether it's your first home, a place in your growing family, or an empty nester cottage, I'm here for you. From my team to yours, go Ironman.
As we honor the spirit of hard work and the American grit that keeps our community strong, Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping is here to help you tackle the tough jobs. When winter hits, count on our fast, dependable snow removal, and don't forget to stop in and look at our wide selection of firewood for sale so your home stays warm all winter long. If you have a storage shed that needs cleaned out, call 740-577-2218 today, and they'll get it done quickly and professionally. This season, choose a locally trusted, veteran-owned and operated team that believes in service, reliability, and pride in every job. Matheny's Hauling and Landscaping, working hard for the red, white, and you.
Start and end your day with McDonald's of Jackson, Wellston, Oak Hill, or MacArthur.
I think once again, pressure dictated this game, and Gallipolis certainly had a lot of it full court.
Yeah, they did. They like to play full court man-to-man, not too much trapping, just a little bit. But, I didn't think our effort matched their intensity in the first half. And, once you dig that hole, it's a tough hill to climb. Once you're down 15 or whatever we got early in the second, then I think kind of snowballed from there and ended up 25 at halftime maybe.
Well, whatever it was, it felt first two quarters just everything went their way. we missed a ton of makeable shots.
We did.
Which could have
Yes.
kept us in the game.
Yeah.
But when your shooting isn't going well and their intensity is going very strong, it is a tough combination.
Yeah, it kind of felt like quicksand. It was like the harder that we tried to make something happen, the worse it just got. Some of our shots, we just a little bit out of control. We were able to break their pressure, but once we got to the other end of the court, we rushed a little bit. And, the kids really, they need to see something go through the net, and that picks up your defensive intensity. And once they start complementing each other, things start going well, and then we just weren't able to get it on either end tonight.
First 4 minutes of the third quarter, we came out with some intensity, and I liked it. You could see a difference. I don't know what we talked about at halftime, but we jumped out, actually won the third quarter, ended up being tied because they scored the last bucket.
Yes.
Very competitive third quarter, and I know you don't love to hang your hat totally on that, but it was a positive moment.
Yeah, I was proud of our effort in the third quarter, and I will say Jalen Montgomery in the entire second half, I thought she played her butt off.
She did, and we passed it to her nicely.
Yeah, she posted up hard tonight. They were missing their starting post player, who's a nice player, and Jalen worked hard underneath, struggled to get some shots to fall, but it didn't deter, and that's something that we've worked on, that she's worked on her entire career. We need her to take 10 shots a game, whether she's 0 for 9 or 6 for 9. She needs to still continue to take that 10th shot, and I thought she did tonight.
Yeah, no question about it. And you get a few nights off now, and it's FAC action back Friday night. A game, one of our closest games of the year, a heartbreaking loss at Washington Courthouse. I think it was 51-48, but we got them at our place Friday night.
Yeah, that was.
Saturday night.
Correct. We're going to give the girls a day off tomorrow. Let them kind of regroup. We'll have the scouting report ready on Wednesday, but we're going to probably focus on ourselves on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, kind of dial into Courthouse. Thought we had a really good game plan the last time. Our girls executed it. They had a kid who hadn't really scored a bunch that night, ended up getting hot, scoring 25 points over there that night, and I think they went maybe 75-80% from the 3-point or from the free throw line, and we went 40-50%. So there were opportunities for us to win that game, and it just didn't work out. So hopefully, we get a different result on Saturday.
Coach, we appreciate you coming up and talking to us. Looking forward to next Saturday. It will be better.
It will be better Saturday.
It will be better. Good luck this week in practice.
Thank you.
Thanks to Coach Chad Carpenter. He is joining us in what is a new sponsor for our post-game show. That's the Apple City Wholesalers post-game show. We certainly appreciate their sponsorship. I think Pete Wilson is still working on statistics, so we're going to take one more time out. We'll be back with the final game statistics here in just 2 minutes.
Home.
Ryan Moore Construction specializes in turnkey construction, room additions, kitchen and bathroom remodels, as well as residential and commercial roofing. They also do silicone and acrylic roof coverings. Call today for a free estimate, 740-418-6140.
Dave's & Son Cleaning Service wants you to know that there is a simple solution to all your cleaning needs. Call Dave's & Son Cleaning Service at 286-4280. No, really, that's the solution. They don't cut corners, they clean them.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture. Contact me, Chad Niddle, your Jackson Edward Jones financial advisor, at 740-286-4872.
ERA Martin & Associates is your local connection to buying and selling real estate. They have a team of great agents ready to help you not only find a property, but actually buy it. There are a lot of steps involved in buying or selling real estate, and it's important to work with an agent you trust to guide you through. ERA Martin & Associates, with offices in Jackson and Wellston, wishing all of our local athletes great success.
A special thanks to Henderson's Western Store for sponsoring our ground camera. Your support helps make all of this possible. Thank you, Henderson's.
Home. home. It's your sanctuary. It's pajamas at noon and cookies in the oven. It's fingerprints on the wall and heights measured in a doorway. It's the one place in the world that you know better than. Visit vcnbfamily.bank for our construction special. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
A very impressive Gallipolis Lady Blue Devil basketball team.
Right. Well, they had a winning record, and we found out that maybe some of their losses against a couple of teams, Fairland and Portsmouth, that aren't going to lose to anybody around here. And so that record may be a little misleading, and they certainly showed their better selves tonight, did the Gallia Academy Blue Devils. They played 3 games now in 4 days, and they're looking pretty good. And they're a young team. They'll only get better. The Ironladies, of course, not a very good performance overall, but a good performance in the third quarter, which says a lot about the character of the team after having that horrible first half, able to come back and honestly compete very well, played the Blue Angels even in the third quarter and showed effort in the fourth as well. Just not their night against, and it was Gallipolis in many different ways. Individual scoring for Gallipolis, they had a lot of players get into the scorebook. They're led by Ryan Nunn with 14 points, Mallory Petro with 13 points, Aspen Barnes 6, JC McCarter 3, Afton Graham 5, Riley Sanders 2, Leah Kingery 6, Tyler Barnes 3, and a very impressed Dan off the bench, senior Maggie Davis 10 points and a game-high 9 rebounds.
Pete, she was about their 8th or 9th person to come into the game, but boy, once she came in, she was very impressive tonight.
Right, yeah, the senior took advantage of her opportunity tonight. 10 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. For Jackson, not a lot of points, but a lot of different players scored. Jalen Montgomery and Lakin Saunders, who I think played with a lot of effort in this game. In spite of the loss, they each had 6 points to lead their team. Lauren Walburn had 4 points. Sydney Carpenter had 4 points. Lillian Mapes there, 2 points. And, of course, she didn't play much in the second half as she left with some sort of injury there. Also, Lexi Hughes off the bench with 3 points. Parker Curtis off the bench with 2 points. Team-wise, Jackson only 8 out of 52 from the field. That is about 15%. 3 out of 15 from three-point land. They did hit 3 3-point goals in that third quarter to kind of turn things around and make it interesting. Jackson only 8 of 19 from the foul line. Gallipolis 21 out of 48 from the field, 13 of 18 from the foul line, and a sizzling 6 of 13 from three-point land. Gallipolis out-rebounds Jackson 36-29, but guess what? Jackson out-rebounded Gallia Academy in the second half. Jackson commits 21 turnovers. Gallipolis has 17. So that's the way she ends tonight. Jackson falls to 2-10. They'll play again Saturday, as Dan and Coach Carpenter said. Here, we'll be back for that game against Washington Courthouse in FAC action. Gallia Academy improves to 7-5.
And we will be here one day before that as Coach Max Morrow and his Jackson Ironmen will take on Hillsborough. First time we've faced Hillsborough this year. Ironmen have advanced to 8-1 on this season. Pretty exciting times here as that senior-laden team, 8 deep, has really started to mesh the last game, Pete. One of their most impressive was against Unioda on Saturday night.
Absolutely. I tell you, I'm not sure they can play much better than that. They play like that, they're going to beat a lot of teams on their schedule, and I don't care who we play.
Well, this was, once again, the Apple City Wholesalers post-game show. We certainly appreciate their sponsorship. So for Reed out as our board op, Pete as the best stat man this side of the Mississippi, this is Dan Morrow. Good night, everybody.
Broadcasting from
Thanks for watching Jackson Sports Network, brought to you by Rent to Own on Total Media Sports YouTube.